I'm going to make a prediction here. 1 month from today, there are a lot of people who are going to wake up with a hangover. And I'm not talking the normal New Year's Eve, New Year's Day hangover. I'm talking a financial hangover. I don't want you to be one of those people, my friends, which is why this month I'm going to be talking about some of the hidden scarcity patterns that show up big time during the holiday season that lead to a financial hangover, a lot of regret, a lot of suffering, a lot of struggling, a lot of pain, a lot of pressure, starting the new year in scarcity instead of abundance. So let's start with today. Remember that the core of all unnecessary scarcity is a perception of not enough that is not accurate. That can apply to money, that can apply to time, that can apply to accomplishments, that can apply to you, and it can apply to me. That inaccurate perception of yourself, of myself, as not enough, ooh, does that show up big time in our relationship with money, doubly so during the holidays. Because what oftentimes happens, and people may not recognize it, is that underneath all the things that they're doing during the holidays is an energy of proving, of somehow trying to prove that they're enough, that they're doing the holidaying enough, or that they're loving enough, or that they're caring enough, or that they're generous enough, somehow that they're enough. And that trying to prove, especially when it's not conscious, that somehow I'm enough, I'm good enough, I'm loving enough, I'm kind enough, I'm generous enough, can have a lot of people spend money in unhealthy ways. Going crazy buying gifts for people. Charge, charge, charge. And then the bill comes in January and it's like, what did I do? Right? All the entertaining, the food that we buy, how busy we get, the cards that we send, it's all a wonderful practice. Unless in ways we don't realize we're doing it because we think that somehow if we don't do it, or we don't do it to that excess, or if we don't get that person the most expensive present, or if we don't get that person a present at all, if we don't send out 100 cards to family and friends, somehow that makes us not enough. Ironically, especially during the holidays, all of our efforts to prove that we're not enough, busy, 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 doing all these things, spending money that at some level we know we really shouldn't be spending this much, right? Actually perpetuates and creates an experience of not enough. That's how it works. So, my friend, going into this holiday season, I invite you to be doubly, triply conscious of how you're using your money, your time, and your energy. Notice when you're afraid to not do something, or afraid to not say yes, or not buy thing, or not whatever, because you're afraid somehow you're not enough, or you're going to be not enough in other people's eyes. Now, I know nobody wants to feel that. But when you use money, and for that matter, your time and energy, to try and prove that you're not enough, it doesn't work because you're operating on a false premise. First of all, that somehow you're not enough to begin with. And secondly, that somehow doing more and spending more and all of that is going to make you enough. What if this holiday season, your practice for yourself and others was to love and accept yourself where you're at, financially and in other ways, to love and accept yourself with the limitations of time, money, and energy we all have? What if your holiday practice this year was to love and accept yourself with a commitment to use what you have in ways that reflect that loving and caring for yourself as you are, and in ways that show the love and care you have for the special people in your life. So, when you're in that department store and you're trying to find some gifts and you're buying one, two, or three, or you're going for the super expensive, and there's that part of you that's going, ooh, I really shouldn't spend this much, then don't, my friend. Give the gifts you can give without creating unnecessary stress and pressure and struggle in your life, without experiencing what I call the financial hangover that happens when we've gone excessive and reality hits. What if you could truly enjoy this holiday season using what you have in ways that reflect love and acceptance and care for yourself and others, and you could enter the new year feeling healthy and happy and free and peaceful, feeling abundant? Because, my friend, nothing you can do or nothing you have or no amount of money you can spend can prove that you are enough. You already are. You are inherently worthy and important and valuable and enough. Right here, right now. Use what you have, not more, not less, and enjoy this holiday season.